The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's
What's up, guys?
2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. So, Charles, you take nothing away from this young man under center because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league. But
bro, why does Hashtag play like a fucking person?
The thought of squaring off
What's up?
Against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage.
I wouldn't say I cheese with him.
This kid think a little bit because in college he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong.
Right, like,
but at the same time in the NFL you can do so much more.
he's the highest overrated outside linebacker in the game, so I mean,
and don't forget,
I don't know.
extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Is he considered an outside linebacker? Alright, then he's a top 5 one then. That's why he's got an edge threat elite, so.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back.
What are you guys playing?
This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and
Shut the
make the sure
fuck
catch
up.
and flip the down marker back to 1.
Can somebody tell me how Hatchlax has Stroud as a superstar, Waddle as an X Factor, and Hall as an X Factor already? Were these guys already that good?
From that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a
What on earth?
running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for
What's
anyone
that?
to react.
I didn't hear what you said.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
We know it ain't Hatchlax, although I might lose to him, so.
Linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game.
Who's that?
Plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result,
What?
this play significant.
No, I didn't.
They run left side. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
Oh.
2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a throw here to his running back. And some space here. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Oh, man.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signal
Is Clayco in here?
taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I thought that was Mel Blaze. You had to talk with Raw, but Raw wasn't originally the Cowboys. Right? He was the Titans. He was in my division, yeah.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 20.
I was talking to Gabe today. He was over my house.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay.
But I don't care.
This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end. Maybe in a
Wait, is he still mad about all this bullshit with the whole X Factors that he's got? Bro. Oh, I thought you were talking about the actual playoff game going on right now.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in.
Bro, I'm getting my shit kicked in right now.
And he is going to have the Dolphins to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there.
Yes, I was, yeah. I'm getting my absolute shit kicked in. I mean, for the first quarter, my buddy was still here, so, like, I wasn't, like, paying full attention, but now I'm still getting my shit kicked in, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds.
I don't know. He just ran out of bounds for a 7-yard loss on a rollout.
Extending the play, hoping someone
Like,
would come open downfield, but they never did.
here, 2nd and 17. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well done.
3rd down. What do I call here?
He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got Fuller. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I don't understand.
Holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to...
This dude is dotting me up. He just get... Bro, he just converted a 4th and 10 on me. A fucking 4th and 10 on me. What the fuck?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down to about the 22 here.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
I think I might just have to use her this game. I think that's how I'm going to get him. Just make him make dumb mistakes. And he just fucking scored again. Oh, man.
A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right?
You can hurry up down 21, right?
And receivers come over.
I can't believe
Great discipline on that play.
First half.
That happened and held it to no gain.
Less than 3 minutes in this half.
You're looking for anything
All
possible
right.
to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
I thought it was 21 in general, but
Options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play
okay, then we're good.
this one go deep for Chark.
All right, we're good. We're back in the game. We're good. I think I just figured out how I'm going to beat him.
He saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots.
Probably my formula since season 1 anyway.
That was a thing to behold there. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get
No fucking way, man. He just got a one play. No, man.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From the 31, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
That sounds like fun.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. Dolphins.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him.
Everyone also thought the weather was going to be fucking shit today, and it was beautiful out.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
There we go! That's what we needed, boys! That's what we needed, boys!
He will
That's what we needed! Bro, all the times that happens to me, I'm so glad I finally got it to happen. That happens to me so fucking often, and I'm so happy I finally got that on somebody. Yeah.
The other side wondering what could have been.
Chase on with the hit, Allen with the pick six. Let's fucking go. And now he's got 20 seconds to score, and I get the ball back after half. Oh, we're back in it, boys.
From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
He just left the fucking chat.
Send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line.
See, that's another thing, though. I would have thought, like, the Bengals would have smacked them if it weren't for Zach. If it weren't for Zach. Yeah. Yeah, the way he's, like, talking, kind of like you did with Bacchus, yeah.
Start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Robinson, a first down and then some. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point.
Who's on offense?
Extra point splits the uprights, and it will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan. And
why do you want the Cowboys to win, Toby?
No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Why? Because you play them next?
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix.
Oh,
fuck. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3 and 1. They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points.
Russell Douglas.
Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
Bro, that motherfucker's got 83 speed in Madden. Ain't no way he's clamping anybody.
Some room to operate as they've got first and 10 now out past the 20. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call. Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides.
Bro, Hatch is livid right now. I just got a ridiculous pass interference penalty, and he's losing his mind shooting me PMs. I hate when he shoots me PMs.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Shrugs, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars.
I definitely just truck stick the linebacker, and it worked for me. With my quarterback.
Down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Bro, see, yeah, man. At one point, like, I realized, like, what he was doing, and I was like, alright, this game's over. Like, yeah, you ever have, like, those confidence games where, like, yeah, like, you're losing, like, pretty bad to start, and then you realize, like, this guy's, like, you just sense, like, to a certain point, like, yeah, this guy's fucking trash.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
What's the score of the game anyway?
Let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end
Niners?
zone trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick lesson.
Yeah, I watched up till halftime.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
I was supposed to play fucking Hatchet 6. He's like, no, never mind. Let's push till 8. And then at 6 o'clock, he's like, yeah, you want to play now? I'm like, all right, bro. Is Gabe in here yet or no? Colangelo, whoever the fuck that is. The new guy, the new Texans. Yeah, I heard he's fucking trash, though. At least, he's just like anybody else who's the Texans, like, doesn't fucking respond to messages and shit. I don't know. He told Gabe, well, Gabe asked him, what time do you want to play? And dude said some bullshit answer. And Gabe's like, no, dude, like, give me a fucking time. And the guy's like, well, you're not going to be home till 6, so I'll answer you before 6 or whatever I want to play. And Gabe's like, nah, bro, we're going to stop that right now. You're going to give me a time, and we're going to fucking play at the time.
This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we can see
anybody else hate Toby?
the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game.
Bro, you know how many people have done that today? It's really annoying.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first.
Wave the finger today.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh no, he lost the football.
Bro, Hatch is fucking retarded, man. Hatch had 3. I covered 3 players with one guy, and he decided to run it with his quarterback and fumble. This dude, man.
But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead, but whatever happens, he's going to be
What's that?
down, sacked back at the 2.
Bro, mid-blitz always works, man. What?
Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I don't remember.
Second and 16. Lawrence from his end zone. This is Chenault on the receiving end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a...
Did you hear they said they're not going to let the refs from the fucking Bengals game ref again?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And
that was funny as fuck. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't think it would have affected the outcome of that play, but at the same time, like, you can't fucking do that. He pulled up, but he was so far away to begin with, like...
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback,
bro,
deflection if you miss might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
No, I'm winning. I came back somehow. But
he's had his way in this one, but this time they'll get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here.
I mean, I'd rather play Charles still, but...
An extra point away from tying this game.
Bro, Hatch is going for the fucking win. What the fuck? He's going for the fucking win. Oh, man.
How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie.
Let's go!
And they make their decision after that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Now after the touchdown,
Yeah.
ready to kick it away is
Josh Allen on a mid blitz.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.